Okay, I want to talk about, I'll just talk very briefly about the theory. Like I say, today will be very light on theory, unless you guys want me to elaborate, okay? You guys got to know the principles. Thereafter, we just look at practical stuff, okay? Okay, the way how to guess whether something is likely to go up or go down, usually in the trading market, people will talk about trading indicators, okay? And trading indicators, right? If you go to TradingView, you will find that there are a lot of indicators, probably hundreds, if not thousands of them, and every day will be new indicators. Okay, so I have been trying out a lot because I want to. You know, there are very good traders, so they will look at 2 or 3 or 4 indicators. Okay, but I choose this is because of what? It's a good balance. Okay, this one, right? You just need to look at one chart, right? You are more or less 70% accurate. Okay, but this one, right? If you look at one more other chart, right, you are 99% accurate. Okay, but without looking at any other chart, you are 80%, 70 to 80% accurate. Okay, so this is what I'm saying. So this one is the one self-contained chart, right? By this one, right, you are more or less 70 to 80% accurate. So far, Pekka, I just want to confirm, the Wednesday so-called the trade you were entering in, right? You were looking only at this one. You didn't even look at. Do you even look at stochastic RSI?
Yeah, just this and the stop loss. Yeah, I think it take less than 5 minutes to decide.
Okay. So generally stochastic RSI is the other one, but without looking at that one, you are more or less 70% accurate. But if you look at that one, right, your accuracy will be above 90%. Okay, but let's just focus on this one first. After you learn this one, the other one is generally very easy. Okay. When I want to explain this, right, this chart got 3 components, but I want to use a very layman examples to explain this. Okay. B-Xtrender, there are 3 parts: the overall trend, momentum, and short-term price change. Okay, this sounds very technical, but I'm going to use a very, very simple example to explain this. Okay, before I continue on, I just want to understand from people, how many of you here know how to cycle? Guys, it'll be good that you know how to cycle. Guys, can you show me, show of hand, how many of you cycle? Okay lah, if you don't know how to cycle, some of you drive, right? How many of you drive? How many of you drive or cycle? How come no answer? None of you drive or cycle. You all what? Scooter? Guys, hey, how come no answer? Pekka is both. Yashua is bicycle, cycle, okay? Okay. So I tell you, if you know how to cycle, you will understand this chart very, very well, okay? Okay, come. So you know how to cycle, So, first, we look at the trend. Trend determines the overall theme in the chart, okay? So there are 3 parts. Let's just focus on the one part. The first part is the trend, okay? When you cycle, right, what is the trend? What is the analogy of the trend? Okay, cycling on a flat surface, right? Normal effort needed. Okay, flat surface is just flat. I mean, you just cycle. I mean, that basically is just quite standard. And usually when you learn how to cycle, you will want to cycle on a flat surface because flat surface, right, is more controllable. Okay, because if it's slope, right, it is less controllable. Unless you already know cycling, then it's controllable. So because you brake, if you are sloping down, you brake. If you are going up, you have to cycle harder. Okay, very simple. So let's say you're cycling on a downward sloping surface, right? Either there's no effort or less effort needed. Okay. For me, sometimes when I'm sloping down, I don't cycle. I just let it glide down without actually cycling. Okay. But of course, if you want to be a chongster, right? You want to speed, right? Of course, other than going down, you also cycle. Okay. So you will become very, very fast. Okay. So when you cycle downwards, right, it's either no or less effort. Guys, understand? Understand this? Okay, second one. If you cycle upwards, right, there are more effort needed. Okay, guys. So I tell you, right? When you understand this, right, you sort of understand, right, the first part of B-Xtrender. Okay? Trend is like a sloping road. Okay? When you are assisted by gravity, right, you cycle easier. So the trend is represented by this part of this is the back part of the chart. Okay. Later I will show you the whole chart, and you see which part of it consists of. Okay. So this is the back part. Okay. Green color means that the price is like the trend is going up. When it's red color, the trend is going down. So when the trend is going up, right? Generally speaking, right, you should long. Long, that means you buy. When it's red, right, you should sell because the price is going down. Okay. For those people who deal with futures, right, you know that you don't have you can so-called leverage. Long means that you borrow money to buy. Okay. When you short, right, you borrow asset to sell. You guys get it? Let's say when you buy Bitcoin, right, if you know that it's going up, right, why not just borrow money and buy it? Because you know it will go up. Correct? If you only have, let's say, $10,000, one Bitcoin is now it's 38, right? 38,000. Okay. Now is it correct? It's 38. I also can't remember. Never mind. It's the principal amount. So let's say you only have 10,000. Let's say Bitcoin is 38. If you know that you go to 50,000, right? Shouldn't you borrow the rest of the 28,000 to buy one Bitcoin and let it go to 50? That's when you do this when you are in futures. Okay? Then you borrow money to buy. If you know that Bitcoin is going to drop, right? As in the red color part. Okay? If you know that it's going to drop, yeah, you don't have Bitcoin. Does it mean that you don't have Bitcoin, you cannot sell Bitcoin? Of course you can. Okay? Futures, you can sell Bitcoin that you don't have. You sell, then later you buy back. Okay? But that's when you sell, right? That's assuming, right? You expect it will drop. Lah. So when you sell something you don't have, then later you buy back, right? You make the difference. For example, let's say Bitcoin is 38,000 now, okay? And you don't have money. You don't even have Bitcoin, okay? You don't have Bitcoin. Then you say, never mind, I sell Bitcoin first. If I sell Bitcoin, right, and it dropped to 20,000, right, and I buy back, right, that means I make 18,000, right? Okay? You guys understand? So this trend part, right? Any question? Trend is like the sloping or the upward trend. Guys, get it or don't get it? The first part. Any question at this point? Guys? Okay, good. Yasha, all sure. Okay. I also want to thank Yasha because he has been testing all my version. And I hope that all my version of the crypto AI. And I hope that as you test, the indicator and the technology is getting more and more accurate. More and more accurate. This one is more accurate than the last two systems that I have shown you. Okay. This one is more accurate. Okay, so now. So Yasha, can I just assume that this newest version you have not tried yet? Because this one is probably launched for 2-3 days only. You have not tried yet, right? Okay, never mind. Good. Hopefully today, after today, you guys can try, okay? And it's good that you guys try and you guys make money, okay? If I try and make money, right, people will say, because Raymond, you are the one who think of this method, okay? You guys try, make money, right? It's more a success story for me. If I try and make money, they will say, Raymond, just because you are Raymond, what's the big deal, okay? If you guys try and make money, that's a success story for me. I try make money, not success story, okay? And later I have to go out. I won't have time to try out today, okay? And later you guys try out lah, in case, because this one that I have designed the method to be such a way that people just look at it like, 5 to 10 minutes, and then you are off. Then you can decide whether you want to go on or don't go on. It's very easy one, okay? Okay, so now the second part for those people who go in physics, A-level physics, O-level physics, you all got learn before, momentum is going to mess up velocity. Okay, what is in the context of trading? Because you see, when you're on a bicycle, right? When you're on a bicycle, when you're moving, you have this thing called a momentum. Okay. Momentum is when you are even on a flat road, right? When you are cycling fast, right? And your bike is heavy, right? You can't stop in time if someone appear right in front of you. You can't stop in time, right? Okay. So momentum, right, is the in the context of a stock market, in the context of a futures market, or the financial market, right, it is rate of acceleration of price. Okay. And when you have that, right, it's very hard to stop moving on. So, for example, when the bicycle is moving, right, if you suddenly appear right in front of him, right, I tell you, good luck to you. I don't think he can break in time. Okay. And he will ram into you and you'll be hurt. Okay. So the bicycle, right, and the bicycle when it's moving very fast, right, the damage is quite large and you cannot stop in time. Why do I tell you? Why do I focus on the point where they cannot stop in time? Okay. If the price is moving in a certain direction, right? If it's moving so fast, right? I can tell you it cannot stop in time. Right? So it cannot stop in time means what? It cannot stop in time means that if you the bet for it to go up or go down, it will happen because it cannot stop in time. Because it takes time to stop because the momentum is too high. Okay. So when you look at all these things, right, there is when you look at a bicycle, if you look at a bicycle, right, let's say even downhill, and then you're cycling very fast, right, you know that for a fact, right, you won't be able to stop in a certain time and a certain distance, right? Okay. It is just as simple as that. Okay. So you apply this to the financial market, it's the same thing, right? You cannot stop in time. So if you cannot stop in time, that means if you bet on it going up, they will go up. Okay. But of course, when you bet and go up, then you notice that the bicycle gets slower and slower. You will know that you can stop in time already. Then you stop in time, then you will go back. You will go stand further, right? Then you will know that the momentum is going down. Therefore, it is reversing. If it's reversing, then I don't bet on the direction. In fact, if it's reversing, I will bet the other direction. Okay. So the good thing about future is that go up can make money, go down can make money. The point is that you must guess the direction. Okay, once you guess the direction, right, you can make money whether you go up or go down. Guys, get it? Just like a bicycle, if you guys for those people who cycle or even for those people who drive, right, you basically know what I'm talking about. Okay, when the car is too fast, right, you can't stop in time. You can't stop in time. And if you are not moving, right, to start moving, you require a lot of effort. Okay. I guess first of all, I don't drive. Okay, if you are driving at 50, right, 50 km per hour, right, you want to go to 60, it's rather easy, right? Okay, but now from 0 to 10, actually you take more energy. Is it correct? I don't drive, but I guess it should be like that, right? 0 to 10, you take more energy, right? Because it's from 0 and then starting and then move, right? Starting to move, you take more energy, right? But after that, when you're moving, right, because you got the momentum plus you add a bit of energy, right? You 50, you can go to 60. Then 60 go to 70. Okay. But it's rather hard. 0 to 10 is actually take more energy than 50 to 60. Okay. But of course, for car, when it's too fast, right? When you say 200 to 210, that one is very hard also because you have other things, you have air drag, all these things, but we don't get into that kind of example because when it's 200, the air drag is very big component already. That means the air is stopping you from moving faster. Okay, for bicycle, right? If you are when you travel to up to 20 or 30 or even 40 km per hour, right? It's very hard. Okay, and in fact, you look at the world record, right? World record, average speed for a cyclist is about 43 to 45 km per hour. Okay, you cycle to 25, right, and you cycle to 45, right? It's two different kind of difficulty. Okay, I can't cycle to 45. I mean, maybe I can cycle to 45 only for a short 30 to 60 seconds. I can't cycle for a long extended period of time. Okay. Okay, so now momentum. Fast moving bicycle is very hard to slow down. Okay. Likewise, slow moving cycle very also hard to become moving. Okay, trend. Momentum is represented by the histogram. histogram, there are two kinds of histogram. First, these are the more darker color one, either green or red, okay? And then the back, right, is also green or red. But the green, right, you look this is a bit of shadowy one, okay? The back part, right, is the trend part, okay? So the trend is the back part, the momentum. So the momentum, the histogram is a short-term momentum. The shadow is a long-term momentum. Guys, get it? Long-term momentum and short-term momentum. That means in the short term, what is its direction? So when you see, right, long-term momentum is green, right? And then the short-term momentum is also green, right? What that means is the momentum is unstoppable. Okay? So when you see all these things, right? When you see green shadow, green bar, what does it mean? That means you go in the direction very strong, okay? They will support. So sometimes when you see green bar, right, with green shadow, right, with red bar, what does it mean? Slower. But overall, it's still the trend will mix the thing. The trend is whether it's sloping or not sloping, right? Okay. So, guys, at this point, any question? At this point, any question? Okay, Lens will ask you what? So green slow showdown or shadow, okay? So green shadow with red bar, no shot. Generally, if the signal is mixed one, like usually I will look at the shadow first, okay? Shadow, right, with red bar, right? I will just generally do nothing, okay? Because you okay, green shadow with red bar, right? You say it go up. Yes, it might go up, but there is a chance that it may not go up. It may just sometimes, usually this one means it goes sideways, okay? But if you say, right, red bar, that means the short term, there is a tendency to go down, but on the long term, it's going up. So you say, does it mean it will go down? Also, not really. Okay. So usually this kind of thing, usually I don't take action. Unless, right, you see, sometimes some red bar, right? For example, this is red, okay? This part is red. You guys see the blue circle, right? And this part, right, although it's red, right, but it's increasing very fast to the green. Okay, this part. Then I may still choose to take some action. Later, I'll see more example. So you see, after you learn the theory, right? Later, you go and see the example. Then you theory and practical combine, right? Then you have fuller understanding. Okay. So sometimes you see, okay, green shadow. although it's red, red bar, right? Red bar. But at least for this part, it's increasing very fast to the green one. Okay. But honestly, you see, we look at this other red bar, right? Okay, this is a red bar. Although this one technically also increasing very fast to the green, but at the time you notice the trend, is also coming down, you know? It's also coming down. That means actually this part, right, you should not take any action, right? Because the trend is also changing direction, although it's still positive. This change direction, this one, so it still mixed, okay? So when you say when anything that is meaningful is that okay, here when this part go down, you see the shadow go to the negative, right? And this is the red bar is also negative, right? Then this one become meaningful because it will go down. Lens, understand? Get it? Lens? Lens, I hope I have answered you, or I don't know whether you got any aha moment or not. Lens? How come no answer? Or you're too shocked or too what? Okay. Clear for now, huh? Let's see more, okay? Okay, this one, and you look at this one, when you go down here, this one is very meaningful. If you look at the actual price, right? Later we look at it, this is on which I also don't know on which market. This one on the okay, never mind. So this one going down, right? And then as a result of this, this onwards, the trend is downward. So when the trend is down, the bar is down, right? Then it's generally down, okay? Later you will see. So later when you come out here again, again this one got mixed signal, right? Oh yeah, there is it is still overall negative trend, but the short term, the thing got going up. Okay, so this one, that means the price is sideways, more or less sideways. And then, but then when you hit here, right? Here positive, then probably this part is where it is very, very, that means the price is going up. Usually, you will look at it, when there's big signal here, is usually sideways one, sideways one. Okay. You see this one, right? Here, right? Green shadow, green bar, right? Usually this one is going up, right? Okay. But when there's a mixed signal, right? Like even here, okay? Green shadow, red bar, right? Sideways lah. Okay. Later I'll show more example. You learn things by example, okay? So this is the second part of the B-Xtrender. Guys, understand? Got any question must ask, no? Okay, last part is the speed. Speed is a short-term price movement. You see, whether you are going down or going up, you can still travel at 40 km per hour. Right? Of course, going down 40 km per hour is easier. Lah. Or if you're going up at 40 km per hour, it's probably those kind of Olympic champion, then you can go at 40 km per hour. Because it's uphill. Uphill, I can forget that. Uphill, if I maintain at 25, already not bad. Okay? So that's for me, lah, because I'm not a national cyclist, okay? I just cycle for fun, okay? And cycle to actually honestly cycle is much faster, lah. Because I tell you in town, right? I always operate within town. Town, right? If you drive, it's confirmed slower than me. I don't have to find parking, you have to. And I can cycle anywhere. You must cycle along road which have jam. I don't have. Okay. So when you cycle within town, right? I confirm faster than you. Okay. When you're driving, it's confirm slower. Okay, never mind. Speed, short-term price movement. Okay. So the short-term price movement is represented by the line. Notice here, the line, the green line, red line, 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 green line, red line. Okay, and you notice that right in this line, right, there's a red dot, green dot, red dot, green dot, red dot, green dot. What does they mean? Green dot mean buy lah. Red dot means sell. Finish already. I noticed, you see, got alert again. But later I'll show you what the alert. Okay. So I know a lot of you asked me before, Raymond. Okay, you tell me when to buy, but when do I sell? Okay. Buy very simple. When you look at this chart, right? Okay. Generally speaking, right? You buy when it's green lah. When you red means you sell lah. Finish case goes lah. Guys, get it lah. Guys, do you understand? These are three parts already. I already combined into one chart. So after this, right, we will go on to live and see examples. Okay. So we have taken about exactly about 1 hour. I mean it started about 12:04, right? Now it's 1:02. Okay, guys? Guys, understand? Got any question before? Because I intend to have a short water and toilet break. After that, 5 minutes, we come back. Okay. Because this part is the theory part. After that, right, between now until 4 p.m., right? Examples after examples. Example after example. I want you to go and see yourself, right? That you yourself can do it also. You yourself can do it. Guys, get it? Any question? Guys? Yashab? Guys, do you have any questions? Do you guys understand? Len say getting interesting. Good. You notice my course only teach one indicator. At most, later I will teach another one, only called RSI. But RSI, you notice is not in this chart. Because this chart can give you 80% accuracy already. RSI just make it 90%. RSI make it 95, 98%. In fact, RSI, generally with this, right, you can make money already. Okay? RSI just increase your profit only. Because generally, you see all these green, red, green, red, most of the time is correct one. Most of the time, it either go up or go down, go up, go down, go up. Okay? Usually, you look at the price chart, will follow this short-term chart. One. This short-term, the line. Okay, then later supported by, because if you see the trend at the behind the green shadow, which is the sloping market, right? Sloping, and then the momentum is there, right? It's very hard for you to stop the price. It's very hard for you to stop the price because the price will have an action. You will have like it's like a bicycle that is moving downhill. You cannot stop one. Okay, Lens can ask over here. How many hour bar? Okay. Surprisingly, I noticed that. That's a very good question. Okay. I noticed that this chart, right, works, at least based on my observation, it works on daily chart. It works on 4-hour chart. And then I usually when a 4-hour chart is for me to know in the next 4 hours is it bullish or bearish. Okay. So when after I determine it, right, I will use the same B-Xtrender to look at the 1-minute chart because that one will determine when I enter. Okay. And if you subscribe to the premium package of TradingView, you can look at the per second chart. Okay. And I noticed that it works on the second chart also. So it's very amazing. Okay. But on document, right, the author say that it's good until 15-minute chart. But I noticed that even when I look at 1-minute chart, it works also. So far, even if I look at the 1-second chart, it also works also. Okay. Generally, if you look at this chart, right, it will generally give you the right result unless you are affected by a big news. For example, finance plead guilty. That one nobody can predict, or nothing we can do. Okay. But I guess if you look at the chart all day long, right, when the finance, let's say even before the news release, you probably have, you will reflect in the chart, because before he announced anything, right, I guess you will already have some market action already. Okay, because this Disney cannot be the finance cannot be the only one who know that you're gonna plead guilty. So you will know that some people will take action already. So you will still reflect in the chart. Okay. Guys, so other than lens, how about the rest? You guys understand what I'm talking about? Today, that's all the theory, That's all. So later, after the toilet break, right, we will go straight into examples. Because no point just talking about theory, okay? Talk about theory already, then apply. Can work, cannot work. Guys, get it? Guys, how come no reaction? Are you in front of the screen? You're not in front of the screen, maybe we should stop. Okay, yeah, stop, yeah. Okay, good. So I tell you what, let's break for now. What time is it? Now it's about 13:06. Let's come back 13:10. Can? Okay, let me just go and drink some water also. Okay. Okay, 13:10, come back.